Hey everyone, this is Cool Kid here, and we're doing another One Piece theory. Or would it be a discussion? You know what? I'll just call it theory for right now, unless if when I'm uploading this, I'll change its name. But whatever, you'll see. But yeah, we're making a video about the Perospero and Marco Alliance. But yeah. So for anyone who hasn't read the latest chapter of One Piece, basically, during the moment when one of the guards or something tells Queen that there's a bunch of samurai and stuff, and for some reason there's Marco and Perospero. With the unofficial translation, I was kind of unsure what it meant, so I waited for what the Viz says, and with the Viz, it still blends into a kind of it could be either or. So I'll just tell you what the Viz says. It's, let's see, for some reason there's also Marco the Phoenix near the entrance with Charlotte Perospero. So yeah, there it is, and it leads to either or. So from what I think could just possibly be just looking at it, it's one, they're working together, or Perospero is running his ass away from Marco, which maybe I don't know about that. But before I get a little bit more into the AX theory about this video, I'd just like to talk about a couple things I missed from the chapter review. On the same page here, where it goes into law. If you saw my chapter review, I said, does that person kind of look like Hawkins? Which I still think he does, but to be fair, I've heard a couple of people say he could be Heat from Kid's crew. So, and I looked at character picture of him, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I guess he could be. I mean, it's definitely possible, but I'm just looking at this. I still think it's more likely to be Hawkins, in my personal opinion. So that's what I'm going with. And the next thing, let me just scroll to the page. Okay, you know what, they on the last page where Kaido is like, well, this is just like last time, except Odin's dead, and how Nekamamushi or Inuarashi, it doesn't matter which, say, oh yeah, but there's one more difference. We brought the warriors, the Minks, and I completely missed over this. There's like a little small panel where you basically got the Forest Guardians there, which I don't know how the hell I completely missed that. We got some of the Forest Guardians there, so yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm guessing from how it happened is, probably most of the Minks, the Red Scabbers probably knew that Kaido, to go in his dragon form, he would have to go outside of, inside the building of Onigashima, so he would get out of his mansion and fly on top, which I mean, to be fair, that is smart. So, so from what's going to happen next chapter, even though there's no chapter this week, I have to wait until next week. But never mind that. I can't wait for some Mink action next chapter, just to only end in complete failure. But yeah, let's just go back into this whole discussion about Marco and Perospero possibly teaming up together. And just going to say this, I don't even think this video will be that long. Like, let me look at it right now. My ramblings have already gotten me to 6. Wait, is that 6? No, that's 5. God damn it, I can't read. But yeah, I've already gotten stupid ramblings up to 5 minutes now. So let's get this started with this. Hopefully not too long of a video. So if Marco and Perospero were to team out together, because we obviously know, especially a couple chapters ago with Big Mom's ship falling down, Perospero being like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to take you all out." Straw Hat, for Marco, Kyle, I'll take you all out, and I don't approve of this alliance or whatever. We already know that. We do know that for a fact. So it would be kind of hard to believe that he would make the alliance with Marco. I like to think Marco, he was the one who came up with this alliance. Not that I guess Perospero could have, but I think it's more likely with Marco. I guess Perospero on his candy thing, and Marco, they fought each other while they're still in the ocean, and Marco was like, look. I know you don't approve of this alliance that Big Mom has with Kaido, and fighting with me. Would fighting in the middle right here be the best deal? Because I can fly. I can fly. While if you just slip up, you'll fall down and die. So it would probably be in your best interest to work with me, and if they do make a alliance with each other, I think that Perospero, he's not fully on board, or not fully on board. I think whatever deal it is, it's probably like, okay, look, I'll help you. We'll both help try to take down Kaido, but as soon as Kaido is taken down, or not taken down, once the alliance is split apart, we're immediately enemies. So it's probably only going to be until the alliance breaks down and probably Perospero gets his ass killed. I really do think he's going to get killed by Big Mom. I'll get into that in a little bit. But, I also like to think that, Perospero, with this little alliance, he's not with either, the Straw Hats or the Samurai Rebellion. It's actually pretty possible that, the second, Marco and, Perospero, split off to, fight against other enemies, he might even see, one of the Straw Hats and be like, "Oh yes, it's time for a fight against the cursed Straw Hats." So, he might fight against them. I really do think, the extent of their alliances, look, we're here to take out Kaido, that's really it. I don't know, probably Marco would say, well, maybe don't fight against anyone else other than Beast Pirates. I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, I guess I should also go in a little bit what I said earlier about Perospero might die in this arc, because I do think this alliance is most definitely going to break down because of Perospero. I'm sure. Maybe it will come out some other reason why this alliance will just fail. But, I really, really do think what's going to happen is Perospero does something to make the alliance break down. He gets killed, and, that leads into the alliance. Because we do remember, during Land, Big Mom was like, "Oh yeah, if you go ever against my word, I'll kill you." So yeah, and especially with the kind of the beginning of the Big Mom pirates showing up in Wano, and he was like, "Well, Big Mom died. I guess I guess I'll be this will be the Perospero Pirates, or whatever, or something like that. And it really shows that throughout this arc he really thinks he knows what's exactly the best for the crew, the best for Mama. But I guess he's kind of forgotten that every Big Mom children has shown us that they are scared shitless with Big Mom. They honestly, they are just scared of Big Mom. They know cross Big Mom, but Perospero, especially with his whole line of now everyone on this alliance, like I'm pretty sure all the other Big Mom pirates are just not questioning it, but Perospero's like, I don't like this. Maybe I'll change Mama for the better. But yeah, that's going to eventually get his ass killed. But hey, at least we're going to hopefully see some Marco action later. And you know what? Yeah. You know what? I guess in this video I'll talk about what fights that might be happening between Marco and Perospero. And I like to think that Marco has to fight King. It just makes sense. They're literally, he was part of the Whitebeard crew. He was literally, second in command to Whitebeard. They are both, presumably the strongest. I like to presume, that King would be, the second strongest in the Beast Pirate crew, just behind Kaido himself. So I mean that would make sense. Now the question of, how would Marco, would he be able to defeat King? I don't know. Like here's the thing, with Kaido's crew kind of just being, probably. I think we could probably agree that Kaido's crew is way stronger, and I know people might be getting mad about the fact that none of them have future sight, and I like to believe the reason for that is not like I'm pretty sure all the calamities have they have observation hockey at a good level, like how Luffy was at the beginning of the series, he at the beginning of the series, but they aren't masters at it. They haven't really mastered. They just know how to use it, but what they have is armament, and they probably have like extremely powerful armament that would compensate for that, because it would ask the question, well, wouldn't it just to be fair, would I don't know, because I'm trying to think, because if King would have fought let's say Katakuri, who has future sight, would he be able to defeat it? I don't know, because I feel like at least with Kaido, I don't know about everyone below him, but I like to think, everyone, at least the calamities, they have very powerful hockey. Plus, I guess their power level, or whatever you want me to call them, is kind of up to debate, because really, Jack, we see enough of Jack, so we can kind of gauge where he is. But with Queen and King, that's kind of a mystery that we guess. We obviously know that they're stronger than Jack, but they're definitely weaker than Kaido. So it's like this teeter-totty motion of, well, where are they exactly? So it's kind of you can make a lot of debates, and actually I wonder about this, about Marco's regeneration ability, because with essentially with the Phoenix fruit, he could turn to a phoenix and use the, phoenix fire flames that essentially, do healing, and he can almost regenerate infinitely with that fruit. But does the fruit have some kind of limit? Like, I don't know. I feel like if the fruit had some kind of limit, because, obviously we're going to see everything from these characters during Marineford. It was really, other than, I guess, Whitebeard, we didn't have no major focuses on fights with other characters. They were always snippets. But, they're always snippets. So, it begs the question, could there be like a limit to Marco's healing? Because, if there was, I like to think that, like at a certain period of time, the more he uses it in a battle, like the healing gets slower and slower and slower. Like he still has the healing, but it'll just get slower to a point where it'll be less useful in a battle, and injuries they'll be still there for a little bit. So that's what I like to think. Plus plus they both have flying zones, and it would be so cool to get like an aerial battle in One Piece. We don't see very many aerial battles. I don't think we have gotten even anything remotely close to that since like Skypiea. Yeah. I think Skypiea was like the last real time that we got in some kind of aerial battle. And to be fair, Skypiea was the last time Robin had like an actual decent good fight that wasn't her overpowering someone or someone overpowering her, because that's kind of how Robin is as a character all the time. So just mentioning that, cool things. I guess I'll go into, I don't know, I feel like I want to talk more about Marco and the possible things, the future fight between King and between Marco and King and stuff like that. But sure, mentioned fights with Perospero. There's, I don't know, I feel like Perospero is like a pretty wild card. Like, I can easily see him fighting almost anyone, and it kind of would make sense. I thought about maybe they could fight Queen. I guess that would be interesting. I'm not sure about that. Maybe along the way he'll fight a Straw Hat. I can easily see that. Like what if he got in a fight with Sanji? That would be most definitely interesting. But I guess back to the Queen conversation. I'm just saying that since I don't know, because the thing with I guess Perospero, because I like to think he's kind of like in camp like the Toby Roppo Arden Kai's crew, where he's not as strong as he's most definitely not as strong as Cut Curry or Smoothie, but he could in the right could be possibly able to defeat one of them. Just a possibility. And I also feel like Oven is also kind of like that in the crew, where he could be able to defeat it, like Who's Who in X-Drake and the Toby Roppo. I feel like they could take down Queen, so I guess that would be cool. I still think probably, I mean, I don't know, maybe Queen would just dominate him, maybe not. I don't know, especially with this candy fruit or whatever it's called, because I forget what its actual name is called, but I do know literally the only reason why it's not called the candy fruit is because of a movie villain. A movie villain has a candy fruit essentially. So I mean, to be fair, that one's just a straight Logia. So whatever. But where was I? Yeah. Perospero fighting Queen. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to talk about more about Perospero. I already talked about how I see him easily dying by Big Mom. I could see that, but I guess I could discuss why it might not happen, because, look guys, this is Oda. He didn't kill off Pound. Really, I understand why Oda did it, but still, he didn't kill off Pound. And that lingers in my mind, but then we gotta look at Punk Hazard, where both Monet and Virgo, they both died during that arc. Okay. To be fair, I feel like, I don't know, some cover page later, we're going to find out that, oh yeah, Monet was alive this whole entire time. Yeah, totally. And, just like other people, they're going to be mad about it, but hey, if that happens, I guess those Monet through Straw Hat videos are coming back. But still, that always lingers in my mind. But to be fair, Perospero probably will survive after this arc. But I like to think, Oda, that in this arc, actual people will die in this arc. And it will, I don't know if Perospero will exactly matter. Well, I don't know, because, I don't know if he would, generally, his death would affect the Big Mom crew in any way. It might. It might not. Who knows? But yeah, just whenever you think about death, you always have the back of your mind of Pell essentially surviving a nuke. I'm sorry, Pell, but you should have died. Oh, no, sorry. I don't mean to do that to you. Stay here. God damn it. Okay, you know what? You go over on the bed. Yeah, but, Pelt's death has to linger in my mind, and what are we at? 23 minutes. Yeah, sure. So after, editing a couple moments out of, I guess, me. Well, if you guys really want to know, what I usually out of my videos, it's either where I do and then there's and then, I continue from there, or it's either, because literally, you see this window right there, it's next to the street, and sometimes, a car just passes by, so I have to stop, and then, pick up where I last left off. That's how I usually edit things, and, I guess I'll talk about this. I think I already talked about this in the review. But yes, I will still be doing a, I guess, a Burn the Witch video, because next week, I believe that's when, let me look. If the leak is right, yeah. If the leak is right, I believe Burn the Witch should come out, because they both come out the same magazines, and from the way it looks, that's when it should come out for, both One Piece and Burn the Witch. I'll do Burn the Witch reviews, and plus, if it's only 4 chapters, it's not going to be long. I'll just do the One Piece video first, and sometime after that, I'll do Burn the Witch. And I don't know, I was thinking, maybe I should do live reactions. Well, I don't know about that, but at least I'll live react to, the first chapter. Dude, it's 50 pages long, so why not the first chapter, maybe the last chapter. I don't know all 4, but we'll see with that. And, I guess I'll end the video here with, I don't know, me saying, are you serious? God, I don't know, I'm just leaving that one in, because why are people's cars have to be so loud? But yeah, what will come up with this alliance between Marco and Perospero will they actually mean anything, or is it just nothing really important? Nothing special, just nothing important will come. They're just, it'll just be a vitally revealed, and this theory is useless. But yeah, I'll see you next time when, I don't know, Onigashima continues, and actually maybe I should do a Meek video next for my next One Piece discussion and theory. See you guys later. Man, I still suck at ending these things.